Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike from smartoptiontrading.com. It is Friday, August 9th. This is my weekly recap. It goes out for free. If you'd like to join us in the trading link, please come over to live smartoptiontrading.com, click on live trading alerts, and you can join us here. All right, let's talk about the week that was. And it's been a very interesting, tough week. So we started the week off with that big gap down on Monday as the Japan carrier trade unwind. We've talked about that at nauseum. Is now supposedly about 75% unwound. And so that's going to stop bothering the markets. We've also had the recession concerns bothering the markets. We've had the Iran, will they counterattack or will they not counterattack against Israel? And overall earnings just haven't been great. But that said, Monday's low was very viable. I traded very aggressively Monday, had a great day, added some long term positions, Meta, AMD, and Amazon. And now I'm waiting for a clear break of the 8 day to start really putting some more risk on. The rest of this week was not easy. There were trades to be had, you know, got in trouble a bunch of times this week, worked my way out of it throughout each day, but not easy. But we're here back up here. We're into the 8 and the 21 day. This gap has filled here on the SPY, and we'll see how we close. Volume today again after a bunch of very elevated days. Very, very low here at 20 million shares here coming up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I am taking off early today. So for me, the next move is to test this gap at 537. If the market's happy, you're 21 days in that area, and then that gap can fill all the way up to the 50 day. To the downside, if they roll us over and make an H cell pattern, right, a little lowercase h, here you go. And maybe we come down and retest the lows. I still think this area right here from this 517.50 through 518.50 is the level to very much to hold. Otherwise, we definitely retest the lows and then the doors open to the 200 day. So we'll see what we get. The Qs this week hammered, but back to the 8 day. IWM lost all of its momentum, can't even retake the 50 day, can't get back up. This is what we call an island top. You can see here you have a gap up and a gap down. You've trapped everybody long up here. I do own stock up here, just as an FYI, so you're not alone. And we came down, filled this gap. We bounced off the 200 day, but we can't retake the 50 day. Need to retake this gap to get this thing back on the right foot again. The SMH is here. Been hissing this gap for the last 3 days. Can't get into it. Nvidia been weak. It's been one of the big names in the carry trade being sold. AMD, they just hate, cannot break and hold above the 8 day. Let's look at the financials real quick. The financials back to the 21 day here, couldn't break through it today. JP Morgan again, 21 day has to hold that and break it. Goldman Sachs has to break above this 490 level. Energies had a nice little bounce here, back at that pop. And then big tech, Microsoft, the 8 day can't break it. And what you need to know about the Microsoft is since this day right here, the 8 day has been in control. We've been underneath the 8 day the entire time and keep failing when we hit it. Amazon showed a lot of strength today, but has come off, got almost to the 8 day and the 200 day in that gap. We'll keep an eye on that one next week. Tesla, 200 day is resistance. It's just has a bear flag formation underneath this until it retakes it. If not, maybe we come and test the lows. Meta, still same thing. One of the strongest names, traded this a lot this week. One of the strongest names, one of the best reports. The Bollinger Bands have now turned up and are opening up. And if the market holds in and pushes, I think this one takes out the all-time highs. Apple, we have been coming back for this one in that gap today. Looks like it wants to go up and fill this gap from down from Monday. Much stronger there as well. So, beside of that, there was names like Shop that had a nice report today. Nice big move here. I don't know why. I remember that up here. 200 day, your next target on that one. We had UPST of all names surprising us here with a big report. Nice move on that one here. Back up as well, pushing highs. And Lilly had a blowout report. And I do mean a blowout report back up. You do have a gap sitting up here if it decides to get it. That is at 925. So we'll see how these trade. Bottom line is the market, it's a Friday and the market doesn't seem like it really just wants to make a decision one way or the other, but it's holding in just fine on very low volume. Hope you're doing well. Link in the description if you want to join us in the trading room. Everybody have a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys live on Monday morning in the room.